Good morning everyone. I Aisha Asif Khan of class M2.
I, Thea Agarwal from M3 warmly welcomes you all to the Science Exhibition 2021.
Through the efforts made by all of our teachers and students, this event was made possible. Our target is to encourage innovation through the young generation as they are the nation's future.
We have some bright and enthusiastic students who will showcase talent by doing some food experiments.
Anushka Singh, Ojas Agarwal, Prisha Chaudhary and Atharv Chauhan from J1B, Advik Pratap Singh from M1 and Vansh Pratap from J5.
Athar Bora from M1, Vaishnavi Tyagi from M3, Humisha Sharma, Priyanshu Barman, Manan Sahani, Athar Upadhyay and Tak Sharora from J1A. Have you ever thought that the food we eat every day can relate to science? If not, let's see how it is possible. So let's call our young scientists.
Firstly, we would like to call upon Atar Bora to explain us about carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the body's most important and readily available source of energy. They are a necessary part of a healthy diet for both kids and adults. There are two main forms of carbohydrates: simple carbohydrate or simple sugar, including fructose, glucose and lactose, which are also found in nutritious whole foods. A sugar molecule is made up of carbon, oxygen and hydrogen. The other form of carbohydrates are complex carbohydrate or starch, found in foods such as starchy vegetable, whole grain, rice, bread and cereals. Complex carbohydrates are made up of long chains of sugar molecules. Natural sugar found naturally like in milk, apple, grains, carrot, cheese, and added sugar is found in chocolate, cold drinks, etc. Let us know about carbohydrate structure, function and type. Carbohydrate is categorized in four main types: monosaccharide, disaccharide, oligosaccharide, polysaccharide. Monosaccharide. Mono means one, so it is made up of one molecule. Disaccharide. Di means two, so it is made up of two molecules. Oligosaccharide. Oligosaccharide means a few, so it is made up of 3 to 9 sugar molecules. Polysaccharide. Poly means many, so it is made up of 10 or more sugar molecules. Simple carbohydrate. The carbs in some food, mostly those that contain simple sugar and highly refined grain, such as white flour and white rice, are easily broken down and cause blood sugar level to rise quickly. Complex carbs found in whole grain, on the other hand, are broken down more slowly, allowing blood sugar to rise gradually. All carbohydrates are broken down into simple sugar, which are absorbed into the bloodstream. As the sugar level rises, the pancreas releases the hormone insulin, which is needed to move sugar from the blood into the cells, where the sugar can be used as energy. This is the figure of bloodstream. This is the figure of pancreas. Why are complex carbs healthy? It breaks down more slowly in the body. They are high in fiber, provide vitamins and minerals. Good options for carbohydrate include whole grain cereals, brown rice, whole grain breads, fruits, vegetables, low-fat diet. How can I make carbs part of a healthy diet? A healthy diet depends also on age, gender, height, weight, activity level of a person. Healthy diet should include nutrient-rich food like fiber, starch, natural sugar. Make good carbohydrate choices, limit food with added sugar, and encourage kids to be active every day.
Thanks Athar for explaining us about carbohydrates. I always got confused between fats and carbohydrates. Thank you for clearing all my doubts.
Now, here's an experiment on carbohydrates. Priyanshu Barman and Advik Pratap Singh will show us an experiment on carbohydrates.
Hello Hello everyone, myself Priyanshu Bormon. I study in grade 1 Fortune World School. Today I will show the experiment of carbohydrate. So we need iodine solution, bread, potato and some boiled chickpeas. So let's start. So with the help of the dropper, we take some iodine solution and put it in the potato. Now observe the color change. So now we will put the iodine solution in bread and observe the color change. So now in the boiled chickpeas. And observe the color change. So we observe that the potato is bluish blackish in color and the bread is also in bluish blackish in color, but the boiled chickpeas is not change any color. So it proves that in bread and potato has carbohydrate. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Deepika Singh. Today I am going to explain about carbohydrate. So, what is carbohydrate? Carbohydrate is main source of energy for a human body. Carbohydrate in rice, potato, and wheat, corn, and many more, and sugary things. Carbohydrate is two types. One is simple carbohydrate, second is complex carbohydrate. Now I am telling about starch. Starch is a complex carbohydrate. It made of many glucose units. It used as a glue, laundry purpose, and medicines. We can get starch, potatoes, wheat, rice, and corn, and many more. I will show you. This is corn starch. This is rice starch. This is sugar syrup. These are so sticky. That's all. Thank you.
Thanks, Priyanshu and Advik, for showing us a wonderful experiment.
Now let's call Bhumisha Sharma to tell us about the foods rich in carbohydrates.
Hello friends. My name is Bhumisha. I study in J1A in Fortune School. Today in Science Exhibition, I am telling about carbohydrate-rich food. You know, science is related to food. We eat different kind of food. Carbohydrate food gives us energy to play and work. It helps us to grow. It helps us to live strong and healthy. Carbohydrate gives energy in the form of starch, sugar, and fiber. Carbohydrate-rich food. Carrots, mango, potato, sweet potato, pear, banana, chickpeas, green white bread, beetroot, broccoli, apples, nuts, kidney beans, black beans, wheat for oats. These food are rich in carbohydrates. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, fans.
Thanks, Sumisha, for the wonderful presentation.
Do you know what are proteins? Let's hear it from our another specialist who we have with us today, Vaishnavi Tyagi.
Protein. Protein is an essential part of human diet. Protein is found in variety of food like eggs, nuts, seeds, meat, etc. The protein that we eat gets broken down and reformed into new protein in our body. These proteins do everything from fighting infections to help the cell divide. Amino acids. Amino acids have single atom bonded to one amino or nitrogen containing group and one carboxylic acid group. The carbon also have one hydrogen and a side chain. Non-acids. There are 5 amino acids: alanine, asparagine, aspartic acid, glutamic acid and serine that we can get from food, but we can also make ourselves. These are called non-essential amino acids. Conditionally essential amino acids. There are 6 that we call conditionally essential because healthy bodies can make them under normal circumstances. They are arginine, cysteine, glutamine, glycine, proline, and tyrosine, but in cases like starvation or errors in metabolism. Essential amino acids. They only get from food. They are histoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, proline, threonine, tryptophan. We call these essential amino acids. Protein provide the essential amino acids that are needed to make our own proteins, hormones, and other important molecules. In general, foods like eggs, dairy food, seafood, and meat provide all 9 essential amino acids in adequate amount. Most of the plant foods like whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds have high amount of some amino acids and low amount of others. Daily protein requirements intended per day vary by age as well. Children ages 1 to 3 years are recommended 13 grams of protein per day. Children ages 4 to 8 years are recommended 19 per day. Children ages from 9 to 13 years are recommended to take 34 grams of protein per day. Girls ages from 14 to 18 years are recommended to take 46 grams of protein per day. Boys ages from 14 to 18 years are recommended to take 52 grams of protein. Women ages from 19 to 70 plus are recommended to take 56 grams of protein per day.
Now let's call our friend Mandan Sahani to tell us about the legume, which is a protein.
Good morning, teachers and my dear friends. I am Manan Sani from class J1A. Today I am going to discuss important things from food, that is protein and legume. First, what is protein? Protein are essential nutrients needed for human body. They are one of the building blocks of human body tissue like muscle. There are 2 types of protein. First protein is plant protein and second protein is animal protein. also called legume. Legume provide protein, fiber, iron, potassium and magnesium while containing a little or no fat.
Manan, what consists animal proteins? Please show me.
This egg and this dairy product and chicken and fish.
Okay.
Plant also required nitrogen to make protein, so they absorb nitrogen from soil, not from atmosphere. Rhizobium bacteria have power to take nitrogen from atmosphere and it change into
Soluble.
form. Rhizobium bacteria lives in plant, legume plant roots. This is called germination of seeds. Now I will show you germinated seeds. Look, this is germinated chickpeas and this is black germinated peas. These legumes are rich in protein. Thank you.
Thanks, Manan Sahani, to tell us about the legume. In such a small age, you told us about the legume and protein. Wow!
Hello friends, my name is Kavi Arora. I study in Fortune World School. My class is J1. Today I will talk about proteins. Protein helps body to grow and remain healthy. Protein is present in our daily food.
First,
First is egg.
Egg.
Egg is very healthy. Next is chickpeas. Chickpeas is white in color.
you.
Chickpeas also called chole. Next is broccoli.
It is
It is green color
and high.
in protein. Thank you.
Wow, Taksh, so wonderfully explained.
We always get confused between carbohydrates and fats. Today, we have another expert, Vansh Pratap, to tell us about fats.
Hello everyone, my name is Vansh Pratap Singh from class J5A. Today I am going to present a presentation on the topic fats. Fats. Fats are essential part of healthy diet. They contribute in the taste and texture of food. Also a major source of energy. Critical components of cells and tissues also help in absorbing essential vitamins. Further converted to prostaglandins, which help in cells communicate with each other. Fats have three backbones. Fats have three carbon backbones called glycerol as well as fatty acid chains. Is basically a string of carbon and hydrogen. Atom molecule from the glycerol binds hydrogen from the fatty acids and H2O water molecule gets released and other two molecules link up. If it happens once, it is monoglyceride. If it happens twice, it's a diglyceride. 3 times make a triglyceride. Now there are various types of fatty acid chains. One way to categorize them by their length. In other words, how many carbons they have. Fatty acids can also be categorized by the bonds connecting the carbons in the chain. A single bond is just one bond between the carbon atoms, and when the fatty acids has only one bond, it is called saturated fatty acids. Triglyceride with saturated fatty acids are nice and straight, so they are packed together very well. As a result, they are usually solid at room temperature. Carbons can have double bond between them through, and when a fatty acid one or more double bond, it is called as unsaturated fatty acids because it is not saturated with hydrogen atoms. For every double bond, there are 2 fewer hydrogen atoms. Also, a double bond causes a kink in molecule, so triglyceride don't pack nicely as saturated fat. As a result, unsaturated fats are usually liquid at room temperature. Thank you.
Thanks, Vansh, for the wonderful explanation.
Here we have Adhar Chauhan to explain us about the presence of fats in food items.
Hello, I am Adhar Chauhan from J1B. Today I am going to present an experiment on fatty food. What is fat? I am telling you. Fat are nutrients that give you energy. The body uses fat as a fuel sources. Let's do experiment. Take paper and rub some ghee. Dry it. If you see, this paper has been translucent. The result of this experiment that ghee is 100% fat. Thank you.
Brilliant! I really didn't know about that. Thanks, Adhar.
Do you all know about the foods rich in fats? Let us hear it from Ojas Agarwal and Anushka Singh.
Hello. On the behalf of Fortune at School, I am Anushka Singh with my friend Ojas Agarwal from J1 class. Today we are talking about which food have fat. Fat is also called lipids. You know, our body needs good fat to stay healthy. Let's know about them. Number 1. Honey. This is very good for our health and vision. It is source of good fat. Number 2. Cheese. Through the cheese we get lots of fat. So eat a bit of cheese for our body. Number 3. Avocado. Avocado is good for our body and rich in fat and fiber too. Number 4. Dark chocolate. This is so delicious. Yes, it's high in fat. about some more foods that are rich in fats. Number 1 is fatty fish. They are partly unsaturated and omega-3 fatty acids. They are good for heart and brain health. Number 2 is olive oil. It has monounsaturated fats. It's good for heart and heart health. Number 3 is chia seeds. They are very good in healthy fats called ALA. Next we have yogurt. Full fat natural yogurt has good probiotic bacteria that help in gut function. Last but not the least, we have coconut and coconut oil. They are very high in medium chain fats that boosts our metabolism. So now we all know now why we should eat good fat. I'm Ojas Agarwal and along with Anushka Singh, thank you for listening our presentation.
Thanks Ojas and Anushka. Now let's call Prisha Chaudhary to tell us about that there is science in food also. She will tell us today how to make a healthy plate.
I am Sabi Manian. I am making rajma. I am cutting tomato. Good morning everyone. My name is Prisha Madhyan. My class is J1B. Today I am making healthy plate. This is sprout full of protein. This is lemon juice full of vitamin C. This is turmeric full of fiber. This is curd full of calcium. This is healthy plate full of protein, fats, carbohydrates. Thank you.
Now I know how to make a healthy plate for myself. No junk food, only healthy and tasty food. Aisha, wasn't that a great way to learn about food and science?
Yes, Thea, I really enjoyed watching everyone doing the experiments and telling us about chemicals in food.
Yes, Aisha.
We would like to thank everyone for your time and attention today.
Thanks everyone and have a good day ahead.